not only Sri Rama, of all Puranas, telling us what we should do to make our lives good, to make our lives interesting. This is the message. They are given through examples. Rama chose the path of good. Ravana chose the path of pleasant. Ravana temporarily seemed to be such a big man who could control even sun, moon, air, etc. But finally he died, and nobody sings his glory. Rama went through all difficulties. A lot of difficulties he went through, but finally killed Ravana. And even today, crores of people follow Rama's values and their lives have been better. So Rama lives today also through the values. People follow his life. They have all become better. Ravana's life, nobody follows. So these stories are given for what? For us, we pick up the values of Rama, try to live those values, so that not only we are happy, not only we get protection from God, people will see us and they will get strength to live their life. That is why these stories are important. In all these stories, the values are important. When your values are bad, you are a Ravana. When your values are good, you are a Rama. Each one of us can decide whether I should be Rama or Ravana. It is our choice. So that we saw how Rama was avatar of Vishnu, was born to eradicate a lot of evil factors from this world, starting from Tataki, Subahu, Maricha, and then later Karadoshanas, Surpanaka, Vali, and Ravana. They will all be destroyed, and then there will be a lovely world. That world is called Ramarajya. That word is called Ramarajya. Rama means prevailing. Rajya means where there is only happiness. Ramarajya will be established if you live the right values. For that, one more thing is important. To know these values, you need a guru. When you follow the guru, when you respect the guru gives you all that you need for your life to conquer the evil, the rakshasas, the evil forces in you. The guru will give. Thus, Sri Vishwamitra gave to Rama all mantras and all weapons and all missiles. Because Rama was an obedient and good-natured student. The obedient and good-natured student. So therefore, Rama went to the forest. Vishwamitra told him a lot of stories through which he will learn several values in life. And finally, he goes to Mithila. Before going to Mithila, let us see the character of Rama in trying to judge, number one, what is right, what is wrong. Number two, to completely obey the father, obey the teacher. You know, Tataki is a woman. Rama didn't want to kill a woman, left to himself. But Vishwamitra tells how this woman has to be killed for the welfare of all. there is a famous verse in Mahabharata which says, for the sake of a family, you can renounce or you can reject one person. For the sake of the village or town, you can renounce a family. For the sake of a nation, you can renounce the entire village. Like that, that is dharma. For the greater good, if there is some unpleasant thing to be done, you have to do it. You may not like it, but that what does good for maximum people, for maximum time, for that is what is called dharma. Dharma is not doing this or not doing that. Not killing lady is not necessarily dharma, because that lady is harming millions of people. That lady is harming millions of people. Therefore, it has to be eliminated. Like, you know, when you have a disease in your leg, if that leg has to be cut off to save the entire body, that leg has to be cut off. It may be unpleasant, but you have to do it because to save the body. Similarly, to save the world, if you have to kill even a lady, you have to do. Vishwamitra gave all these morals, and then Rama thought for a while. What Vishwamitra says is not only right. I have to obey my father. My father said, now onwards, till you come back to Ayodhya, Vishwamitra is your father. You should obey him as you obey me. So Rama thought, this is my duty, because I always obey the father. I always obey the father. And my father said, Vishwamitra is your father. So I have to obey him. That is one thing. Second thing is that for the good of all, for the good of everybody, this lady has to be eliminated. So he has eliminated that. That is how we have to think. What is right, what is wrong. We should not merely go by our likes and dislikes. The total good is more important than what you like or what I like. Then what happens? Then he goes to the Mithila. Before that, Ahalya got Shapa Vimocana. She has come out of the curse. And then when he goes to Mithila, there is a big yaga going. What is that yaga? Dhanur yaga. Why is that? Because Sitamma is not an ordinary person. Sitamma is not an ordinary person. She is got from yajna. When you do a yajna, when you do a yaga, you have to plow the land. So when the land was plowed, from that came Sitamma. So Sitamma is a product of great yajna. Right? So she is not an ordinary person, she is a goddess. So you can't give it to anybody. So many people you wanted to marry her, including Ravana. You can't give her. So they kept some competition wherein only the righteous, only the good person can marry Sita. What was the competition? There was a bow. There was a bow, B-O-W. It is called Sivadhanus, Shiva's bow. It cannot be carried by anybody. To bring it, you need of vehicles, platforms with wheels. Platforms with wheels. And hundreds of people have to pull it. That difficult. But the competition is whoever can lift it and put the string to that, he will get Sitama to be married. See, all along, Rama knew his strength. He can do anything. He knew, but he never showed it. Even when it came to killing Tataki, Subahu, Maricha, he was very humble. He did whatever Guru said. He never said, I can kill. He never said that. He was humble. So here also, when he comes there, Rama says, ask his Guru, can I see that bow, Guru? He says, come on, go and see. Then he asks Guru, can I touch it? He says, come on, touch it. Then Guru says, why don't you try bending it? Because Guru said, he takes it, tries to bend it, it breaks. Can you believe that? A bow that has to be brought on several wheeled vehicles, pulled by hundreds of people. Rama could lift it, and in bending, it breaks. Therefore, know what is the strength of Rama. This Rama never said, I will do it, I can do it. No, he was so humble. He asked to Vishwamitra every time, can I see that? Can I touch it? Can I bend it? Since he broke it, he is eligible to marry Sitama. But how can he give the accept to that? Dasharatha is not there. Without father's consent, how can he, family consent, how can he marry Sitama? Because Dasharatha said, when you are Vishwamitra, he is your father. Whatever he says, you have to accept. Therefore, there is no question of his not obeying his father. So now it's decided Sitama will get married to Rama. You know, Rama alone Vishwamitra asked. But Lakshmana will never leave Rama. He also came. Similarly, when going to forest, Rama alone was asked to go. But Lakshmana will not go. Lakshmana also went. You know, when we normally hear the story of Lakshmana, we all think he is just a slave of Rama. He just does what Rama likes. Yes, he is weak. No, in Ramayana, in 4 or 5 places, Lakshmana advises Rama. He has the guts to tell Rama what you did is wrong. He does that more than 4 or 5 places. So Lakshmana is not a weak man. Not being a weak man, being a powerful man, has the courage to tell Rama what is good and bad. If he is willingly, voluntarily be a slave to Rama, that shows the greatness, divinity, nobility of Sri Rama. That is the proof. So Lakshmana also came. And now that Sitama has to be given to Rama, they have sent word to Dasharatha. This is what has happened. All of you come here. We should conduct the marriage. Dasharatha was too happy because after the education, it's normally customary to get children married at an young age so that they live a good family life. And when they come to 45, 50, they will go for forest to contemplate. So this is the stage where Rama has to get married. They were searching for several people, and their good luck, they got Sitama, the most precious, daughter of Janaka, highly respected. Daughter of Janaka, highly respected. Dasharatha was happy beyond all measures. So they all came there, and then Janaka had 2 daughters. He said, I will give one to Rama Sitama. Then the other Urmila to Lakshmana. Dasarada accepted. Then Janaka sent word to his brother in another kingdom. He came with the family. Now, marriage means all will come, you know. Even his wife, his daughters, they all came. Then Janaka thought, my daughters are not getting married. My brother also, I like him. He's very good. His children also should get married. Dasarada also came with Bharata and Shatrughna. So Janaka asked permission to Dasarada, can we get my brother's two daughters married to Bharata and Shatrughna? Dasarada says yes. Here, two things are very important. The love between brothers, Rama and Lakshmana, and Bharata Shatrughna also. The love between Janaka and his brother. Today, brothers fight, quarrel for property. But in this case, they loved their brothers so much. Janaka loved his brother, Rama loved his brother. Whenever Rama was talked about getting the kingdom, even after he returned, before also, when the coronation was suggested, he so nobly used to think, we are born 4 people to Dasarada, why I should alone be king? Everybody should get kingdom. That is the greatness of Rama. And true to his mind, he didn't alone get married, all the 4 got married. Rama got married to Sitama, Lakshmana got married to Urmila, and then Bharata Shatrughna to Mandavi and Shrutaki. 4 marriages. And now time to leave to Ayodhya. And Bharata's maternal uncle, not knowing the marriage, came there to take Bharata to this place because the maternal uncle and the grandfather, Kaikeyi's father, loved Bharata so much. Often they used to take, just like wherever Rama goes, Lakshmana doesn't leave. Wherever Bharata goes, Shatrughna doesn't. Like Lakshmana and Shatrughna are brothers. Each brother started hanging on to one great leader. Lakshmana to Rama, Shatrughna to Bharata. That's an ideal way of living. And then he was taken to Kekeya Raja. And then, while they were returning to Ayodhya, Parashurama was an avatar. Parashurama was an avatar. 6th avatar. So he came because all the kings at that time were very proud. So to get rid of these proud kings from here, the king, he got rid of almost all kings, killed them single-handedly because he's an avatar and he had an axe. With that, he killed them. And now, he, being an avatar, finished his avatar purpose. He wants to go and meditate. Before he goes to meditate, he should be free from punya and papa. Because if you have punya, you should come back here to enjoy. If you have papa also, you have to come back. Only when you give back the punya and papa, you can get moksha. So that punya and papa, he wants to give it back to Bhagavan. So he came with an excuse. He had a bow similar to the bow which was there in Mithila, Shiva Dhanus. The Dhanus he had, the bow that he had is Vishnu bow. He came, he met Rama, proudly spoke purposefully. Oh, I heard that you have bent and broken Shiva Dhanus. Such a big hero. Come on, try to bend this bow. He gives Vishnu Dhanus. He speaks so proud. And then he says, if you bend this bow, you have to fight with me 1-to-1. Very arrogant. Rama said, you see, that is it. Up to now, Rama didn't speak like that. Now, when somebody misbehaves, Rama showed him his color. He said, Let us fight. I will finish you off. You are nobody to me. And then he bends that Vishnu bow, and that bow was given by Parashurama to Rama, which is useful later. And then Rama put an arrow into the bow, because that's the challenge. Now, Rama has to kill Parashurama, but Parashurama surrenders. So Rama says, you have surrendered. I should not kill you. Tell me something different where this arrow can be sent. Can I destroy all the punya and papa that you have earned through this arrow? That is what exactly Parashurama wanted. Because when punya papa go, you become fit for moksha. So that arrow was sent. Parashurama punya papa gone. Parashurama's arrogance gone. Parashurama's anger against kings gone. And now Parashurama goes quietly to do meditation. Even today, he is supposed to be living on earth. He is called one of the Chiranjeevis. Then Sri Rama comes to Ayodhya. When he comes to Ayodhya, all people loved him. They have faith on him. Dasaratha somehow felt he is too old. People like Rama. So before it is too late, I should get Rama married. Sorry, Rama the king. He thought about that. And then he thought, I should see that there is no obstruction from Bharata. So he didn't call Bharata, he was in the maternal uncle's place. He didn't call him purposefully. He didn't call his grandfather. He didn't call even Janaka, because Janaka he doesn't know whom he will support. So he wanted to do the marriage quickly. Coronation quickly. Make Rama king quickly. This is where we have to learn the lesson. Nobody can beat the destiny. Rama has to go to forest. You cannot beat it by your intelligence. Let me do it quickly. It won't work. Surrender to God. Let his will work. So since Dasaratha wanted a shortcut, thought he is intelligent, but destiny is more powerful. And this Rama, how people like him, what are the estimate of even Dasaratha? All that we will see. And you know, Dasaratha at one time gets wonder, when I said Rama be the king, nobody said, no, he is young, you continue for some time. Everybody said, yes, yes, yes. That means, did I not do justice to them? Did I not protect them? People like Rama, and they don't say, you also rule for some time. This doubt also can be. That is the love Rama carried from all people. Everybody loved him. And everybody had the faith on his capacity. So they wanted a change, and the change they wanted was Rama. Right? Though Dasharatha liked all the 4 children, he particularly liked Rama. And they all were born to kill Ravana. And this Rama's character, we read in the first very chapter of the first sarga. Again here, it is said, Buddhima, intelligent, Madhurabhashi, sweet speaking, Purvabhashi. He doesn't wait for somebody to wish him. He will wish first. Priyam Badaha, talks pleasantly. Viryavam, as the valor. Nacha Mahata Viryena Vismitaha. With that strength, he is not arrogant. He is very, very humble. Praja Sukhatve Chandrasya Vasudayaha Kshama Gunaihi Buddhya Brahaspatehi. In making people comfortable, He is like full moon. He is like, when it comes to forgiving and enduring people, he is like Brihaspati in his intelligence. Tulyo Viryaha, Sakshat Shakipate. His valor is equivalent to Indra. And Rama is Lokabhiramaha. Rama is Lokabhirama. That means he will make everybody happy. Na asya krodaha prasadascha nirarto hi kadachan. When he is happy, it's not for any personal like or dislike, not because he gets thrilled for cheap things. When he is angry also, there must be a strong reason. When he is happy, when he is angry, it is never on trifles, on small things. There should be a very, very strong reason. When he kills anybody as a king, it is for discipline, it is for controlling. Anavadhe nacha kuppit. If somebody is innocent, he will not get angry. That is the power of Sri Rama. Right? And this Rama, naturally, Dasharatha wanted to make him a king. Make him a king. And this people are all very happy. Dasharatha had 3 wives: Kausalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi was a very good lady. He loved Rama more than Bharata. Same thing with Rama, he loved Kaikeyi more than Bharata. But destiny, because Ravana has to be killed, you know. So Rama has to go to forest. That is God's will. God has sent Rama for that. So the destiny, the avatar rahasya, to kill Ravana, Rama has to go to forest. So God played a trick. He made Mandara, the hunchback lady, jealous, because she is the servant of Kaikeyi. She doesn't want Kaikeyi and herself to be subordinates to Kausalya, because their power will become less. Now, Dasharatha loves Kaikeyi so much. Kausalya, though senior, is not attended or respected that much. So this Kaikeyi, this Manthara thought, our power will now go. So she comes to Kaikeyi. You know what's happening? What's happening? Kaikeyi said, what's happening? Rama is going to be crowned. She was so happy because she loved Rama more than Bharata. She gave immediately a golden necklace. That Mantra threw it out. Said, what are you doing? Do you know what's going to happen to you? Bharata will, and you will become slaves of Kausalya and Rama. This Kaikeyi could not tolerate that she has to become subordinate to Kausalya. That ego. Otherwise, she's a good woman. Mandara knew the weakness. And that particular thing she said, you have to become slave of Kausalya. So she has decided, now I have to see. Rama goes to forest, Bharata is coronet. And before that, Kaikeyi says, Rameva Bharate Vaham Upalakshay Visesham Upalakshaye Tasmat Tushtasmi Yat Raja Ramam Rajye Abhishekshati. For me, both Rama and Bharata are the same. In fact, I love Rama more than Bharata. So I am happy that Raja is coronating Rama. Then this Manthara tells her, lot of things, and Kaikeyi goes on praising Rama. Dharmajnaha, Gurubihi Damtaha, is trained by teachers. Kritagnaha, is grateful to people who have done good. Satyavak, he speaks truth. Shuchihi, clean man. Ramo Ragnaha. Rama is ideal to be king. Suto Jestu, and is the elder king, elder son. Yavarajyam Ataha Arhati. He deserves to be the king. Bhratrun Nrutyamcha. He treats brothers and servants, Pitruvat, like a father. Santapyase Katam Kubje, oh hunchback lady Mantra, why are you upset with this? It's a good news. It's a good news. And this Kaikeyi, normally, who is Paramadarshana, good lady, here, because of Mandara's influence, Utpatham Gataha, went to be in the wrong path, went to the wrong. And then she was advised by Mandara, come on, you now throw off all your jewelry and all that, go to there is a room where the queens go to show their anger. Go to that room, lie down on the floor, weep. When Dasharatha comes, don't see him. All this he says, and then says, when Dasharatha asks you, you tell him, you have given me 2 boons earlier when I helped you to fight the Rakshasas. Those 2 boons I want now. Dasharatha, make him first take a vow. I will do whatever you want. I will take a vow on my dear Rama. When he says that, you tell him the vows. Otherwise, he may go back. So, as she expected, Dasharatha comes and she sees Kaikeyi like this. He didn't know what's happening. He was worried. And then, as they expected, he says, Rama to me is dearer than you. You know, to Dasharatha, Kaikeyi is the dearest. Here he says, Rama is dearer to me than you. Tvattaha priyatamo Ramaha. Tvattaha, than you, Rama is dear. And on that Rama, I take a vow. Whatever you want, I will do. Whatever you want, I will do. Yena, Ajayena, Mukhyena, Raghavena, Mahatmana, Shape. Father calling son Mahatma, that noble man, that great man, Rama, on him, Shape, I take a vow. Jivanarha, Bruhi, yen mavase, yen manasa ichasi. What is your desire? You tell me. I take a vow on Rama that I will fulfill. Like that, he goes on telling various things, taking vow on Rama. And he won't go back because if vow you fail, the person on whom you take the vow will not live. He likes Rama so much, he tells Kaikeyi itself, one person whom I like more than you is Rama. So now he has to keep up. So therefore, Dasharatha was perplexed. He didn't know what he has to do. And this Kaikeyi then sent word to Rama to be brought to the minister Sumantra. He goes there, he brings Rama, and Rama comes there, and then sees the whole thing is a very dark atmosphere. Everything is melancholy there. Everything is melancholy there, and therefore he says, why you people, what is the problem? Is there not something that I can do to remove the sorrow of my father who is lying down? My mother Kaikeyi, what is happening? Please tell me, I can do whatever you want. And then he tells about himself. First time he talks about himself. Vidyamam Rishibi Turyam. No, I have no desire of the worldly things. I am like a Rishi. Kevalam Dharma Mastikam. I only follow Dharma. No personal desire. I am like a Rishi. And then he says, why this Dasaratha could have told me in a simple way, you go to forest, I want to make Bharata king. I would have followed. Why was he hesitant? He didn't have faith on me. Okay, that is one. Second, Amma Kaikeyi. Why Dasaratha? If you told me also, I would have done. You are like mother, and mother and father are the same. You should have told me, I would have gone. Like that, he promises. And then he is asked to go, and he goes to Kausalya. Kausalya first naturally weeps. It's a very shocking news, thinking that the son is going to be coronated today. Suddenly he sees that he has to go to forest. How will the mother weep? So the mother weeps and all that. Finally, Rama convinces her, no, ma, I have to go. I have to keep dharma. I have to follow father's instructions. She says, I will come with you. He says, no, you have to be with the husband. That's your dharma. You should not come. Then convinces, and then lot of rathas have been done. Some rituals have been done through Rama for his safety. Right? And then Rama again comes back to Kausalya. And meanwhile, Lakshmana says, this talk of destiny, Rama, is all not masculine. You are saying, my father who loves me, Kaikeyi who loves me, they are sending me to forest. It is destiny you are telling. What is this destiny? It is all the talk of the weak people. There is no destiny for a strong man. Now give me permission, Rama. I will finish up all your enemies on one stroke. I will do myself. If necessary, I will kill Dasharatha also. See, that is the devotion Lakshmana had to Rama. But how is that fair to talk about the father like that? Where Rama respects? No, because Lakshmana knows Rama as God. For the sake of God, you can do anything. Anything obstructing God, you can do anything. That is Dharma Shastra. So Lakshmana knows Rama is God. So he is attached. He says, I will kill all your enemies in one stroke. If necessary, I will kill Dasharatha also. Rama again pacifies him and comes here. Right? And they have been also told that you should wear, this tree barks, the dress made out of the fiber of the trees. That you should wear like a tapasvi and go to forest. Rama agrees. And we will see the balance of the drama next week. And we will see next week. Ayodhya Kanda will try to finish next week. Then I think there is some program now. Meera is going to.
Yes, Uncle.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so there are Sweta Priya and Narayan who have dressed as Ganesha and recorded one Ganesha sloka. I'm playing.
I think it's not on yet.
It's not audible. 1 second.
तदन्तं महाकायं तप्तकाञ्चनसन्निभं
Yes, we can hear it now.
लम्बोदरं विशालाक्षं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं मौञ्जीकृष्णा जनधरं नागयज्ञोपवीतिनं बालेन्दुसकलं मौळे वन्देऽहं गणनायकं चित्ररत्नविचित्राङ्गं चित्रमालाविभूषितं कामरूपधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं गजवक्त्रं सुरश्रेष्ठं कर्णचामरभूषितं पासाङ्कुशधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं मूषकोत्तममारुह्य देवासुरमहाहवे योद्धुकामं महावीर्यं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं यक्षकिन्निरगन्धर्वसिद्धविद्याधरैः सदा स्तूयमानं महाबाहुं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम् अम्बिकाहृदयानन्दं मातृभिः परिवेष्टितं भक्तप्रियं मदोन्मत्तं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं सर्वविघ्नहरं देवं सर्वविघ्नविवर्जितं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदातारं वन्देऽहं गणनायकं गणाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत्सततं ततः सिद्ध्यन्ति सर्वकार्याणि विद्यावान् धनवान् भवेत्.
It was very good dress. The makeup was beautiful.
Yeah. Silent claps for them.
Yeah. Okay, over.
Yeah. Yes, uncle. Oh.
Okay. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Bye.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
You can leave the class now.